started SILKSONG the last time and we began with the introduction to the game. Quickly found ourselves our first boss with the Moss mode. After we defeated her, we found ourselves our next battle, which was the Belt Beast. Finally, we discovered the Forge Daughter when we were trying to get ourselves a bench. Speaking about that bench, we're still here right now in the deep docks. And we're going to be continuing from here and trying to see what we can find in this episode. So we're jumping on up and exiting out of this place. And we're still trying to get through this gate. From what I'm seeing, there's a switch up top. With our new moves and all that stuff, it's not too hard to actually get here. Now we can activate it. That opens the gate. And we can go through. There's someone singing here. We end up talking to her. And we get into a battle because she's just straight disrespectful. This character would be known as Lace. We lost our first battle. This is going to be after several tries. I'm not going to be showing the first time I lost because it does take a little bit. But after all the losses, I did learn how to play her. She does have a few set moves like this forward strike and attack right here. She just dashes forward. You just have to jump over her when she jumps in the air and does a jump kick downward. You can't just dash away. Also, she comes in with these two attacks, and then when she blocks like that, the best thing to do would not be to attack her, because if you do, then she's going to come in and basically just do a rapid attack and take off a fair amount of life. That basically covers all her moves. As long as you remember that, then you're pretty good. Because you can get a few strikes in there, like after she finishes her 2 strikes, you can get something in there, and then when she blocks and all that stuff, even if you mess up, as you can see, you can't dash away. Now we got her dizzy and hit her a few times. Now this is the second phase of the fight. And in this part of the fight, as you can see right there, there is some light that shows up with an aerial effect. And as long as you stay out of that, then you're basically good. Now if you don't, then she's going to come crashing down and you're going to be losing a whole ton of life. We just got her dizzy. Just landed a few attacks in there. Had to get out of the way when she went back into the offensive. Alright, she's doing that move again. Now, you can land an attack in there if you're quick enough. You could dash in there and just hit her once and then back up a little bit. Just like that. Tagged her again. Got her dizzy and knocked her into the lava. That basically did a whole bunch of damage, and we won the battle. She wasn't done yet though. She just bounced away. And we got ourselves a Farloom's Welcome for achievement. That's where we are on the map. And we have a switch here. We're just going to be activating it. And we should be seeing a bench show up pretty soon. Alright, there it is. And now we can just leave this place. This seems to be a brand new area. Far fields. Also, like I said in the first episode, there is a fair amount of enemy variation in this game, which I'm enjoying. There's still hella new enemies that show up too. just like these, they're not too much of a threat. At least to me. They're just moving around hella slow. We can go up there, but we're just gonna check that out. Seems to be nothing. And we can't jump up any further, so that was a lost cause. Alright, we're gonna continue this way. And this seems to be some sort of ant. Digging underground. They got a whole bunch of moves too. And a projectile. This guy's kind of tough. For a regular enemy, this is kind of surprising. Well, we got some shards and rosaries from that, so it's not bad. Alright, let's check out what's down here. I don't see nothing. At least for now. I mean, I might just go down there and check it out and all that stuff, but I need to take these guys out now. Whole bunch of stuff here. Get the far fields map. And then we may as well just start getting pins. Like the bench pins. That'll be useful. So we got that. Bellway pins. And I finally found out the name of these things. It's not a tram station no more. It's just a bellway station. And it costs 60 rosaries. I think it's worth it. So we got it. Now we're just left with 56 rosaries. We're gonna get the Mosslands map, which takes us down to 16. And we'll just come back to find Chakra a little bit later. We're back where we were. Ended up jumping all the way down. Now we're gonna be investigating this little area right here. What is that? It's just stuck up in the magma? That thing's gigantic. Hold on, let's just go through here. We're in uncharted territory. It's not on the map at all. So we're gonna tread lightly and hopefully we don't... Damn! I was just saying that too. Ended up dying. Well, we gotta take this guy out now. Jump across. And another one of these guys. They're kind of hard to deal with. As long as you stay away from their fury, it's not too bad. Alright. I think we found something. Maybe we should just jump across there, up here. Some sort of structure. And we can go inside. Let's take a rest. Didn't think there was a bench in here. Now we can't equip the warding bell. And we're filled up. We got compass, we got warding bell, all that stuff now. And we end up speaking to Seamstress, and she has a task for us. Now we have to go around and collect spines. There is apparently an area around here where we could do that. And we're just going to be accepting that. Which has been promised. Flexile spines. Smart choice. Go out there and get some of that stuff, basically. And we'll just go ahead and try to see if we can get some of these spines. Let's jump across. I'm pretty sure something's hiding up there. I don't know how to ride those winds at this point yet, though. Just knock that thing down into the magma. Probably for the best, since I don't know what the hell that thing is. Hold on. Heck, I was trying to attack him. Good thing he left some rosaries. Hold on, there's an enemy up here, brand new. This thing is like a floating bowling ball. A deadly floating bowling ball, though. That thing got knives in it. Now we're getting attacked by some sort of infected pilgrim. Okay. Floating ice cream cone. Had to take it out. And I think I missed a rosary bead. Let's try not to die here. That'll be a good thing. And we ended up defeating that thing. And there's something to blow up. Can't miss this opportunity. They keep giving us shards. I don't even know what for. Look at this. Our total is not increasing. And we can't even jump any further up. Alright, let's go this way. Whole bunch of rosaries here. Oh crap. We just got jumped. That guy just came up from behind us. I didn't even see him. Alright, let's jump down. Alright, the map is not helping out at all. Alright, let's go ahead and blow that thing up. Might be a pathway. That's what's up. Alright, what's down here? Oh, one of these things. I could have used that to kill these two things right here. Well, that didn't happen. At least there's more enemies. I'm assuming one of these guys gotta have spines. Well, they should all have spines, but we're gonna see. Just took that thing out. Whole bunch of shards and rosaries. It finally worked out as intended. Got to blow up somebody with that thing. Let's head up here. Oh, this place is dangerous. Got spikes and everything. And a floating bowling ball with a beard. Now that isn't weird. I don't know what is. Alright, let's take this thing out. What was that? I'm pretty sure that was probably a spine that fell into that spike bed right there. Finally got a spine core. I guess that's what we're supposed to be doing. Let's go up here. Gotta take this thing out. Okay. That makes a big old opening right here. Where I couldn't get up the last time, there's a way to go down there. Well, that makes it convenient. Guess we gotta go back this way. Try to see if we can find something new. We took this thing out the last time. We should just try it again. Ah, crap. The spine fell into the freaking spikes again. Well, more rosaries here. Oh, that was a trap. This thing was just waiting for us. Gotta be careful every single time I find rosaries like this. Alright, let's grab as many of them as possible. They always do that too. They have it on some sort of rope or something and you end up hitting it. All these rosaries just fall everywhere. You can't get all of them. It is what it is. We ended up going back to the Seamstress, found out we didn't have enough spine cores, so we went around and a couple of them carried multiple spine cores. I mean, look at this one. It had like 5 or 6 of them all in one enemy. We're up to 22 after killing hell of these things. I didn't know how many we had to kill. Like, I kept going back to the Seamstress, and it turns out we didn't have enough. I did that 6, 10, 15, now we're up to 23, and there's one more left. And we're currently up to 24. Now, me and Hornet went around and killed a lot of these guys until finally we got our final spine core. That's why I found out. I ended up killing more enemies after that. I'm not showing that. We're back at the Seamstress. She is asking us for money. Paid her 25 spine cores, and we have granted a wish. Alright, she's saying it's more than enough. She just needs a moment. Now we got ourselves a new cloak. Drifter's Cloak. Flare the cloak to ride strong winds or glide gracefully. This is exactly what we needed for all that wind out there.
Nesvir?
And it seems like Hornet's pretty happy about the seamstress's job. You're quite welcome, dear. Rare opportunity to practice such intricate sewing, and she seems to be happy about the work that she did for Hornet. And she's saying, float away now, stray one, and do not try to die. I mean, that would be the goal. So we got back on the bench, checking everything out again. Everything's all filled up. And she had a quick message for us as we were leaving. She was just asking basically why Hornet was captured by those monks in the beginning. I went searching around, didn't really find nothing that way, and then decided to ride the wind. This brought us up here. There seems to be something to blow up. That most likely will be another stream of wind, which it is. So we're riding that. Well, we're trying. Okay, we missed that jump, and then we tried that multiple times until we finally got it. And we still got hit by the blast. Let's go ahead and use that stream of wind to activate this one while jumping back down here. Now we can't try this again. Alright, we didn't make it that time. Second time we did. Just had to ride that wave all the way to the top, dash, and then float all the way down. Alright, let's activate this thing, which gives us a stream of wind. Let's ride it. Oh, crap. Well, that didn't work out that time. We gotta try it in a different way now. Dashing, floating. That seemed to have done the trick. There might be something hiding down here. A light is emanating from the ground. And there's something to blow up. Let's activate it. And then there's something on this side. And an enemy. Might as well use that to kill. Well, it'll be two birds with one stone right there. Alright, let's ride this wind. Blow this thing up. And we found ourselves something. It's a mass fragment. We got one. We would need 3 more for something to happen. Now, what that thing is, I don't freaking know. Shoot. Anyways, we ended up here on the map. And we rode that wave, and something's hiding up there. Seems to be a whole bunch of webs up here. Grabbed them all. Now we're back down here, right by that giant creature. What? This thing's coming to life. It's the 4th chorus. This thing's gigantic. Now, I ended up losing to this guy. He really isn't too hard. At the same time, there are a few things to actually remember when fighting. Now, the first thing would be to watch for his hands. Now, if one glows like that, he's going to be coming in for a swipe. The other arms, when they glow, they're just going to be striking downward. So that's pretty easy to remember. As long as you remember that, then you're fine. Now, for the swiping hands, those are only the bottom arms. The top arms are the ones that do that. Now, we just got this thing dizzy. Got a few hits in there. Now it's raining down magma balls. As long as you stay out of the way, then you should be fine. You're probably getting a few attacks like I did in there. Or more. You could be attacking this thing the whole entire time. Now when that thing comes down with his arm, you just have to move to where the free platform is. Sometimes 2 of them are there, And you can jump to the other one if it's actually in a situation where that thing is striking downward on the platform that you're standing on. Like that right there. You just had to jump onto that platform, gave us a chance to heal. Jumping over that arm, got that thing dizzy again. This is the second time that it got dizzy. I'm assuming by the third time, that we're basically gonna win. Or close to winning. Either one. Jumping up to avoid that, but we got hit by the magma balls. Had to heal again. Alright, let's jump across. Just in case that thing decides to go ahead and strike downward again. Getting another few hits in there. Took a direct hit that time. That was kind of ugly. Alright, feel like we're getting closer. Have another chance to heal. And avoided that attack. Not that one though. I should have avoided that one. Let's get a few more attacks. Hopefully we can't take it out with this. Nah, that didn't happen. Streams of wind to hit that magma ball. I don't know how we're gonna get up there. Hold on, let's try this out. We're gonna ride this wind, go over here. There it is. I should take it out. Got him. And we have defeated that freaking creature. That thing was crazy as hell. Let's go over here, ride this wave. And all new paths are available to us now. Especially since we can ride these waves. And Shakra seem to have disappeared. Alright, well, it is what it is. Now, let's go ahead and hit that. Ride this wave. Seemed to have found some. Got ourselves another bench. Paying 30 rosaries. Still have 109. Let's take a little rest. And then what else is here though? Got the mass fragment, Drifter's cloak, and a whole bunch of other stuff. Alright, we're out of the menu. Let's go ahead and activate this thing. Found ourselves a bellway station. So we put in 50 rosaries. And I'm pretty sure I'm going to be using this thing at one point. I want to make it all the way back to Ma's home and then complete the promise that was made there, since we didn't find the berries. And I'm trying to see what we win from actually gathering all those. So let's get out of here. And everything's all marked now. I knew it was a pretty good idea to buy those tokens. Now we have visual reminders of where things are instead of just guessing. That seems to be going up, but I don't know why. Can't really break through the wall. Let's go ahead and flow down. Make this happen. Alright, flowing upward in that thing, which should open up to another area. Yep. Okay, we shouldn't have activated that thing. What's in here, though? Okay, we're not going to be fighting this thing right now. Just want to see what's in here. And I found these 2 ant warriors that were hiding here. Ended up dying, had to come back. Now we got to take these 2 guys out. I want to find out what's hiding here. Or was this a tremendous waste of time or something? Gonna see. Take these guys out. They're trying to kill me. Got tagged again. Well, we finally took the both of them out. And there's nothing in here except for a target. And we can't even cut it down. So that was kind of disappointing. Let's get out of here. And feel a little bit better about life. That thing's coming down to get us again. We gotta take it out. Hopefully get enough silk to actually heal. Barely. Almost there, but not close enough. Let's go ahead and activate that. Take this thing out. While not getting taken out ourselves, hopefully. We got enough to heal though. This thing is crazy. Look at it. You can't even control itself. Just has to go into some sort of fury. Let's go down this way. I'm hearing some familiar singing. It's Sherma. Well, we end up talking to Sherma for a little bit. They say they're hiding up here. They invited us to stay, but we chose not to. Paid 30 rosaries here, which opened this door. Let's see what's inside. Pilgrim's Rest. Got ourselves a brand new bench. And met Mort, which has a store. Unfortunately, we don't have enough rosaries to buy anything here. That seems to be a common theme at this point. I'm hoping to get hella rosaries when we meet one of these doors or whatever. We have enough to buy whatever they have. At this point, every single time I see one of these things, we can't even buy nothing. Which makes me feel confident. What is behind this thing? Oh, let's try and get in. Sherma should probably get the hell out of here. It's not going to be safe once that thing breaks through that gate. More than likely, that's never going to happen, but, you know, it is what it is. I just have to say it. Can we get through this? Somehow, some way? Maybe through sheer effort and strength alone? It's not happening. Crap. We failed. Hold on. See some rosaries down here? Might as well just grab them. And they just fall everywhere. That was cool. That's exactly what I wanted to happen. Okay. Let's not die. Down to one alien head. It's flying up to meet us. Finally got enough to heal. And we finally took that thing out. That's where we are on the map. While not really being on the map at all. This is another one of those areas that's not marked on the map at all. Gotta find out what's in here. And take this freaking crazy ant out. This thing's really trying to kill us. Trying to get some more silk. Got a tiny bit. Not a lot though. Something down here we could find? Nah. Just landed on those spikes. That was great. There's nothing down there. Or at least I don't think. See a whole bunch of rosaries. Let's knock all those things down. I want all of them. Oh crap. That thing just came out of nowhere and took most of our life. Had to do emergency healing. That thing's back up again. This thing's freaking tough. Backing up a bit. This is like the ultimate ant warrior. I mean, you can tell. It looks totally different. Almost humanoid-like. Kind of like a hunter, ex-hunter ant or something. Oh, damn. Got hit again. Had to knock that thing into the spikes since it was annoying me. Like, what the hell? Alright, let's go over here. Onto this ledge. Is there anything hiding up there? I don't see nothing. I think we found everything that we were supposed to find in here. Unless there's some sort of breakaway wall, which I don't see at all. Alright, we're going down here. This seems to be new. Alright, what is in here? Something's gone. Oh, crap. I always get surprised by these freaking ant warriors. That thing almost took me out again. Down to one singular alien head. Now we have to gather silk again. Hopefully we can. That thing keeps trying to surprise us. Got enough to heal. And we took that thing out. Got a whole bunch of rosaries. And found a lot more. We're up to, hold on, 148 rosaries. That's what I'm talking about. Feeling the confidence rise in every single section of this freaking level. Alright, nothing else to be found down here. What's in here though? There's something else, I knew it. And we got traps? Oh, this thing's savage. We got traps and all that stuff. That's something that's different about SILKSONG. Introduction of traps. And it turns out we can't have traps for our own. We just have to tile. And we freed this creature again. In the last game, you knew what it was. It was a caterpillar. In this game, I don't know what that thing is. It's like a flying mop head or something. There seems to be something up here, maybe. Alright, let's jump on this thing. Hornet's weight seemed to have broke the chain. Well, let's go over here. And we're finally on the other side. We're going to be using this stream of wind. Riding in a little bit while having to take out these enemies. This guy again. Like, if you get caught up in his fury, then you're going to be taking a lot of damage. So you probably want to stay away from it. So we took that thing down. Going over here. Using this stream of wind to hit that thing. See what it does. Alright. We have another switch. This thing's just gonna keep taking us up. What does that do? Drop down. creating a new stream of wind. Want to activate that enemy. I don't want to be jumping up while that thing is trying to attack us. It's hella annoying. And I'm not trying to deal with it. So we just hit that switch, which opened that door and let out a stream of wind, which didn't really help out in the overall scheme of things. Let's keep going up. Not finding everything now. I mean, I could. Then why? And we're up here now. Greymoor. This is a brand new area. You know, I'm not even surprised anymore. I just keep finding things when I get lost. It's almost an expectation at this point. Let's head down here. Need to find Shakra. I was just talking about the man. Let's rest. And we end up chopping to Shakra again. Now we can buy a Greymoor map. And since we have so many rosaries, we can buy more pins too. Like a vendor pin. Need to know where the vendors are. That thing's gonna cost 80 rosaries, so let's do it. We have 2 left, which is the shell marker, and I think that would be a Bellway pin, maybe? I don't know. Let's keep going this way. Got to add on to this map now, and we got a brand new one. Find crows now. Crow with a jacket that looks like Batman at the same time. That's how I would describe it. A Batman wannabe crow. That's deadly. For some reason, it just moves away perfectly enough to where I can't really hit it, and then when I try to attack it, I just end up running into the thing. That's just stupid. Alright, let's keep going this way. Got more crows to kill here. I like crows too. So this is heart-wrenching, not fun. Just healed. Let's make it across water while not getting attacked by that freaking crow. I think I'm trying to dive bomb him again. Well, we got some rosaries from it. And we have a giant crow now with a cane. This thing's getting weirder and weirder. And heal him. This thing almost took me and Hornet out. It has a few set attacks from what I can see. And we can activate the switch down there. Let's do it. Makes it slightly easier, I guess. And we seem to have found a new secret area. Gotta take out these things, which I think are rats. Let's break that. Got some rosaries. Up to 48 again. There's a door here, but we can't break it open. I don't know why. What is the requirement to open this door? Are we supposed to have some sort of charm or something? Because if that's the case, I don't see no symbol here. Because there would be usually some sort of symbol that's activated by whatever you're carrying. I don't know. Something like that. Trying to get at some rosaries. They're just hanging right here. End up doing that for a bit. Took most of them. Now we're up here. Okay, seems that we have found another one of these gauntlets. End up dying the first time. And the second time, this is going to be our 5th or 6th try at this point. And this thing is kind of tricky, especially with this crow with the 3 blades. Like most of the time, I can jump in between the blades and all that stuff like that to avoid damage, but sometimes I don't really have that chance. Now, what I found is to stand directly below them, and that usually does the trick. Took care of the first set of crows. As you can see, there are more crows in the background we gotta take care of. Just healed one more time. Let's keep attacking. Can't stop now. We gotta go 100% full bore. Just jump over that crow, attack a few times. I want to take out the smaller crow before that larger crow, since this thing is kind of tricky. It has a fury attack, striking attack, a rushing striking attack. Now we got to take care of 3 crows. 2 of them were basically side by side, so that made it easier. 1 more crow left. Should be it. It ain't it. There's 2 more crows out right. Oh, this one's gonna be hard as one. All sorts of things I'm avoiding. Blades, sword cane, everything. Keep landing on enemies' heads and all that stuff like that. I'm not really trying to do that. I wish there was more of a downward strike with Hornet. I mean, her downward strike is more of a diagonal downward attack, which makes things kind of tricky, especially if the enemy is right below you and you're trying to attack them. So we took out the last crow, I'm thinking. What the hell is that? Looks like a raggedy ball. Just hitting it. Nothing's happening. Are we supposed to be using this for something? Let's try to downward strike on it. Maybe. Nothing is happening right here. It's not exploding or nothing. Can't blow it up with a projectile. Alright, let's try that downward strike. That was it. And there's a switch up here. Now, what is this doing? Okay. I don't see any differences in this stage. No hidden pathways there. No breakable walls here. Let's go down. There's gotta be something different besides that. Maybe some more rosaries. There's definitely more rats. There was one more rosary left up there. Alright, we gotta take these rats out before they take us out. Their diving attack is pretty hard to stop. Like, if you're close to it, you need to dash away. If you don't, they're hitting you. Like, for real. Alright, we're bouncing off these balls. Coming up here. Hold on. More of these cocoon things, which do hold rosaries. Breaking all of them. And we're out of there. Alright, I guess these things are everywhere now. We're supposed to be using these things to bounce around everywhere. I think it's gonna make it kind of hard, but we're gonna try it. Let's jump and perfectly time this thing. Okay. Things are happening. We got up here. Let's heal immediately. And we got hit with that blade attack. Like I'm saying, this guy is kind of tricky. Gotta stay under him. Crap. Every single time. I think it's my bad luck. They just keep jumping into the blaze or something. Now we're down to one alien head. I'm hoping to get another chance to heal. Just avoid that blade. One of the few times I actually avoided that attack. And we ended up taking that thing out, which is cool since we almost died there. It needed to go. Let's keep using these things to move around. It's really not that easy. Let's try this again. Almost got it that time. Alright, well, we made it this time. About to fight off 3 crows. Well, just 2 of them. My eyes were tricking me for a second. Thought there were 3 of them. Nope, just 2 of them. Got some rosaries. Healing. Let's go up here. Salvage that jump. Almost fell all the way back down. What's that sign for? Let's find out. That seemed to have opened door, which leads us where? Well, let's jump across. And there's some rosaries waiting for us. Finding a whole ton of these now. I mean, it makes sense. Especially since we need to buy a whole bunch of stuff from those stores anyways. More rosaries. Just 3 of them though. Let's not try to get taken out by one of these crows. They have a funny way of doing damage to me and Hornet. Alright, well, we took it out. We got some rosaries and all that. Let's keep going this way. We got another switch hit. What is that doing? I'm thinking I'm hearing Shakra right now. Yep, we found him. Let's go ahead and rest first, though. That seemed to have cost us some shards. Either way, we have 2 more things left to buy from Shakra right here, which are the shell marker and then the ring marker, which gives us locations of worthy foes. So we're buying that. And then the shell marker. So we bought this guy out. And we're going to have to come back the next time and see what he has. More than likely only maps from here on out. Alright, let's jump up. Go this way. And we are entering a new area. Switch, we should be getting a bench. And then I'm not sure what's on the other side of that gate. Or that doorway right there. Alright, let's take a seat. We're pretty close to the far fields again. Not trying to get back down there. But let's hit this switch. I think this does something useful maybe. Well, it makes it easier for us to go back up there at least. These crows aren't attacking us, which is kind of surprising since most of them have been trying to take us out. Let's keep going this way. And then what is this? Insert 80 rosaries for what? Let's see what it does. I'm curious now. It gives us a rosary string. I mean, how is this useful? No, I don't want to give any more rosaries. This thing robbed us. Alright, we got more enemies to take out. Hopefully they'll give us more rosaries to make up for the rosaries we spent. Back up to 17. And a new enemy. I'm telling you, this is hella cool. Every single time we go into a new area, there's a new enemy. Takes a lot of work to make that thing happen. So I gotta give some props to the developers on that. Alright, we're getting smacked around a little bit by a brand new enemy, by the way. That thing was carrying a giant bell and using it as a hammer. You can see it right there. Don't want to get hit by that thing again. Alright, we seem to be going in the right direction, I'm hoping. We can't go in there? Why is there a sign? That's kind of weird. Are we supposed to be going inside on the other side? I don't know. Gotta take out these two crows before I find out. Down to one alien head. Things are getting drastic. Is there a place to sit down here? Halfway home. And we end up speaking to Crage for a little bit. We get some info from him. Then we speak to New, which is giving us Bugs of Farloom, which is a scroll. And we have a wish promised, which is to go around and striking down all sorts of creatures, putting them in that scroll, and she's going to be happy. Now we have obtained the Hunter Scroll, defeat foes to add their records to the journal. Easy enough. This type of journal is in all sorts of games at this point. Well, she is wishing us luck. Let's go ahead and jump down and get out of here. Gotta remember where the halfway home is now. At least we have it marked with a bench marker. What is this? Ah, crap. Found ourselves another gauntlet. Ended up dying. Now we're coming back. And these guys are again brand new enemies. They're unique to this level alone. Let's go ahead and take this guy out. He does 2 attacks and then you can't get your attack in there once there's a small opening. As with most enemies, you're going to have to hit them once and then dash away, come back, do that over and over again until that thing's done. This thing's not too hard to fight. You have to jump over his projectile attack. His rushing attack is not too hard to avoid. Just have to jump over it. Finally got a chance to heal. This should be the last enemy in here. And we ended up taking it out. Get ourselves a free pathway now. And a new enemy. What is this thing? It's all bug-eyed and all that stuff like that. thing's kind of crazy. Every single time you hit it, it turns into something different. We're in a brand new area. Let's keep investigating. Rains a whole lot on this level. These things we just fought in that gauntlet. We're gonna have to take it out again. And we have something else here. More than likely a bellway station. Kinda seems like it. And it definitely is. Can we unlock it? We only have 62 rosaries. We have to get the rest and then come back here to unlock it. It's kind of one of the things I like doing. It gives us various ways to go back and forth from one level to the other. Especially if we want to go back to Ma's home and then come back here. We could do that. Let's take this thing out. Got 78 rosaries now. We only need 2 more. This thing's like half rat, half bird. It's nasty looking. Well, we took it out. It only gives shards. And who's this guy? He seems to have a pet with him too. That guy is probably going to appear later on when we finally have an opportunity to meet him wherever the other side of this room is. Probably somewhere around here. Just gotta keep looking. Alright, we have enough. Alright, let's keep going, maybe. Up here? Well, this is not gonna do nothing. They only give shards. I'm really curious about the guy up there. Like, maybe we're supposed to get some from. Okay, let's heal. This rat bird thing's annoying. We're not gonna fight that thing anymore. And another new enemy. This guy is just holding a giant pair of scissors. I don't think we need a haircut, so we're good. Okay, let's take it out. Need a lot of rosaries. Only way to get them is to take out enemies. Right, this guy is kind of tough. Like, he is waiting for you to come in so we can take you out. This is kind of different. Instead of really attacking you, it's more defensive. Well, we took it out. Now we gotta go ahead and insert the rosaries. We have finally unlocked the Bell Beast Station. Me and Hornet are gonna continue exploring Greymoor. As of right now, I'm gonna be ending the episode. I'm going to continue exploring Greymoor and trying to find new levels, bosses, secrets, and everything else I can find. If you like this episode, then I really would appreciate that like, subscribe, and even slapping that notification bell. I'm really trying to grow this channel, so it'll help out. Want to thank you and everyone that subscribed to the channel. Until next time, hope you all have a good one. Peace out.